mother said she tried to kill herself. That's what she tried to do.
I've tried to take my own life twice. I've been in situations where I never should have survived. If God wants me to be in heaven, why didn't he take me then? He ain't gonna take me now.
So I've been making this documentary about my sister for about 8 years now. My sister and I started in 2010, and we decided in 2011 when she was graduating from rehab that it was gonna be a comedic documentary about her living on her own for the first time.
I'm a juicy Jew and I made it through. Got all kinds of loving for Jesus Christ, my husband. Cause I'm a juicy Jew, my family calls me Looney Tunes. My sister graduated from UCLA cum laude. She then went on to attend Chapman University and got her master's in film. I dropped out of college to be a drug addict. I graduated rehab though. Here's my diploma.
Jacqui wanted to make a funny documentary with me about Buddhism and Christianity and about how she wanted to be a Buddhist nun and hide the fact that she shaved her head from her family because they wouldn't approve because we're Jewish and it would make her look like she went crazy again. So we were going to call the documentary Wigging Out because she was going to buy a wig to hide it from her family that she shaved her head to be a Buddhist nun. So what you're about to witness are clips from the trailer of our documentary, and it's a documentary in the making.
The features, what do you want to be?
I want to serve the Dharma. This place makes me want to be a nun.
She had dropped out of college when she was 19 to become a Buddhist nun, and that was around the time she developed a mental illness.
Nino. What? Get up, this is a white sheet. Cut this in half. I have to learn how to arrange a robe. I've kind of forgotten. It's too small. I better hide this from Grandma.
She really wanted to be a Buddhist nun, and that was out of the question for my grandma.
She's going to throw all these books out with the nun stuff in it and start all over again.
My sister used to be my role model, but in college she kind of fell off the deep end and she was addicted to drugs.
My family, I've worried them so much, and so I've become like the anti-role model for my sister, and I'm very glad that I am.
She became very proud to be my anti-role model. And then eventually she was diagnosed as schizoaffective, and part of the diagnosis of being schizoaffective is that you sort of make up your own religion. And that's what Jacqui did.
They say I'm schizoaffective because I believe something nobody else believes. And I've been institutionalized just for these beliefs.
I'm a Christian and a Buddhist, and I combine those two religions. And I come up with my own ideas and theories. My ideas don't fit. They don't fit in anything, into any category.
She always seemed to have all the answers, but unfortunately Jacqui's philosophy was, do as I say and not as I do.
Go out and help people not to suffer. Okay, that's what I do.
She can not function on the plane, the physical plane, too well. Better on the spiritual plane.
Siddhartha Gautama predicted there would be another Buddha. Jesus is Maitreya Buddha, the friend, the friendly one. The highest expression of God is to lay down your life for your friends. That's what Jesus said.
And she really believed in that because she really valued the idea of having good friends.
Actually, having good friends is the whole of the holy life. So it's our relationships that is the most important part of Buddhism.
And so it's love?
It's all about love, that's right.
And eventually she did embrace Judaism more because she ended up marrying an Orthodox Jew.
Where's the chuppah over here?
I got married under a chuppah because I have a lot of chutzpah. This is a shadel, is a Jewish wig. Married women are supposed to cover their hair. I'm a bodhisattva or a sadeket, a sadhika. That means I take on the suffering of the world. And that's why I smoke.
The doctor prescribed her Chantix, which is a smoking cessation drug. And it was a dangerous drug because it had some dangerous side effects.
and I was sleeping on the couch. And the next thing I know, the doorbell rang. And it was a policeman at my door. And he told me that Jacqui had jumped off the roof. And I died.
She jumped off the 12-story building of my grandma's apartment. I was just in total shock. Moshe was the last person Jacqui saw on the ground before she jumped from the 12th story. He saw her while she was dead on the ground, and he said that he thought her face looked at peace.
If I got that phone, I could convince her, my dear sweetheart, don't do this.
It is very natural when people are depressed to have thoughts of suicide. It goes all along with all the symptoms.
The main thing is you want them to know that you cared about them, and you want them to have just the knowledge that people love them, so that even though they probably still will do the thing they're going to do, maybe they don't feel quite as alone in it.
How can God just let it be? He will destroy your mountain of misery.
I think Nicole making a documentary about her sister is a wonderful homage to her. And I hope that Nicole's going to use the music that Jacqui wrote as part of the documentary.
I was lost, now I'm found. My bones will lay in the ground. I'll rise to hear the horn sound. Heavenly Father, we so adore thee.
If I could give Jacqui a message, I would want her to know that I love her and that I hope she has found peace.
I sometimes see her in my newborn baby when I look at my newborn baby, and I wonder if she's a reincarnation of Jacqui. And I want my sister's young daughter, who's 13 right now, to be able to recognize her mother, because she gave her up for adoption, but it was an open adoption at 7 months old. And she was able to see her up until she was 6 years old. So I want her to remember her mother, and this would be a great gift for her to see the documentary, to know what her mother was like and how much she loved her. So we're raising funds for this documentary because I can't finish it on my own. I've gotten the documentary down to 3.5 hours, but we want to hire a professional editor to help us develop the story and to get it flowing better. And this story has a universal concept and issues that are universal to everyone. It's about a young artist who's trying to find herself through spirituality and who has given up the conventional way of living. And I was making this documentary for Jacqui. She really wanted it to be finished while she was alive, and this is my gift to her because she's really going to appreciate what it does for everybody and the concepts that it will instill in the audience. So thank you all for your thoughts and prayers for Jacqui, and I hope you can give some of your support for the documentary. Thank you.
I need the gods as my friends.
Money, 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 mon, money, 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 mon.